What is up, folks? This is GuitarFlat, and welcome to the recording of episode 3 of GuitarFlat's Island. This is my third take on this damn episode. The first time I recorded it, I didn't like it. It was like, it felt kinda, I didn't feel excited. I was a bit sick at the time that I recorded it, so my voice sounded weird too. I was kind of sniffly, like that, and I was very lackluster, and the episode wasn't, I don't know, it lacked something. So I went back and re-recorded it, and when I re-recorded it, I had a lot of issue with audio. I went back and watched it again, and it just sounded wrong. Things were a bit more energetic, but not as good. So this is the re-recording of episode 3. So I'm gonna talk about all the stuff that's kind of been going on here for the third time again. Like the first take, I built a bunch of stuff, and then in the second take, I did some other stuff, and what a pain. So we're gonna go and kind of go over the things that have changed. I wonder, where's the volume at? We're gonna try and run 40. There we go. Trying some new stuff. I'm trying to do some, I'm recording onto Audacity instead of letting Fraps handle everything. It's a bit more work editing-wise, but I think audio-wise it'll be better, I think. I want more clarity on top of a few other changes that I'm doing with this episode particularly, so there's been a few changes here at the Wizard's Cave. First of all, Thumbcraft doors, what are they called? Warded doors, I think? Let's see here. No, that's the hungry chest. There it is. Yeah, warded doors. These things are a freaking pain to make, just because they take a lot of thaumium ingots. But the way they work is very nice. Basically, only the person who made the doors can, or I guess only the person who placed them can open and close the doors. They can also, they're the only people that can break the doors. Okay, I'm gonna put my sound down here because there's a lot of noisy things. The only thing that can open the door for other people that aren't you are keys. And you can make the keys for people to use. So there's two types of keys. There's iron keys and there's gold keys. Iron keys just allow general access. You know, people can open your crap. But gold keys are like iron keys in that people can open your crap. But gold keys also allow people to make iron keys for your crap. Crap. So, this is just in case somebody decides to visit me and I'm not at my place. There is a emergency key over the door. Just to be handy. There's also these things. These are, what are these called? Arcane pressure plates. These things are not too terrible to make, and they are freaking awesome. Unfortunately, I'm gonna move mic down here, so there's gonna be some noise. Okay. Unfortunately, these pressure plates, they don't behave like stone. They have 3 settings. They have the wood pressure plate setting, which means everything will open them. They have the kind of door setting. Well, sorry, no. They have, this is the most interesting setting, where it'll trigger on everything that's not you. So this could be nice for maybe, like mob trap designs or something. There's some real interesting flexibility that could happen with that. And then these, just, it triggers with you. So, I'm pretty sure if someone had the key, they could use this, like, setup. They can at least manually open that. Because even if they try and roll up on here and run on these, even if they were set for everything to trigger them, they wouldn't open these doors because you have to have the ability to open this door in order to use the pressure plate to open this door. So, what else is different here? Warded jars everywhere. I built this arcane whatever it's called. Alahalaha. I don't know what it's called. I'm terrible with words. I'm terrible with names. Alembic, I think. Anyway, this thing is kind of nice. It helps reduce flux in a way. I say in a way because one's not perfect. You can have multiple of these attached to any one cauldron, but what it does is whenever you make something, get out of my way, guy. Get out of my way. Why you gotta be all up on the crucible? Okay. Let's say I want to make some tallow. Right? Yeah, that'll make some tallow. Okay, and normally when I make this tallow, at least in the past, right? All the corpus, the meat haunch gets used up, but the death essentia goes into the local node as flux. Not so much anymore. When I'm running the arcane or alchemic alamek blah blah hijabber, all I gotta do is I'll make the tallow. Boom. Got the tallow. And then what happens is up to 16 of any one particular essentia that's in whatever you just did gets stored in the alchemic blah blah blah. It's pretty handy. It's not too much. I mean, 16 is not a whole lot of stuff because, I mean, if you make a lot of things in a large group, 16 is not going to be enough storage space. I mean, you can have more of these, but the other issue that comes up with these things too, aside from having small storage space, is I can only store one essentia at a time. So if I were to maybe make the tallow, I don't know, some other way, maybe I'll use the combination of already existing tallow because I'm retarded and rotten flesh. Then one of those would go into the vis. The extra magic, I think, would go into the vis. Or the node, sorry. So anyway, now, to get rid of these things, you need these bad boys here. Glass files? See, I've been making a lot of tallow. Every time I've recorded this episode, I've demonstrated this the same way. Okay. Anyway, glass files, they're not too hard to make. They just take glass and, if I remember right, clay. Yeah. You get 8 for each one. They're pretty handy. What you do is you just run up on these. Each file stores 8 of an essentia. And so now I've got bottled death for whenever I need it, and I've been putting it over here. I'm trying to figure out how much it takes to fill up one of these. I'm guessing it can store probably up to 64 essentia, but not entirely positive on that. What else is in here? I'll get to the pigman here in a second. Got a little bit of glass stored in here. I don't know why. That was my first one. I've cleared out some space here to put another one. I'm going to put 2, and I'm just going to run 2, because they are pretty handy to have. There's a painting. Check it out. I'm running 2 paintings here. Trying to add a little more life to this place with paintings. Ninja Llama, he's another guy on the server. He's actually got a YouTube channel. I'm going to throw a link in the description. Go check him out. He's got some fun little builds, and he's doing a lot of stuff with bees on the server. So I haven't messed with bees yet. If you're looking for someone who's got a pretty good knowledge of bees, check him out. But he left me the Bridge Builder Award, which I'll explain in another episode. I think the story for this. But look, there it is. I decided to leave this up because it's kind of cool. This is really neat. He's using one of the Railcraft things, or Steve Cart's like upgrades for stuff, and it makes a really cool little picture with the item frame. So kind of like this. I really like this key for the item frame too. A lot of these, the way item frames and some of the stuff in these mods look, it's pretty outstanding. He also left me a chest with some goodies for a future project, whatever that may be. But this guy over here, this is Sir Jorge, the magical ambassador from the Nether. He came stumbling on through my Nether portal over here, and I decided to keep him around. But what's a magical ambassador without some freaking magic robes? So I have made Jorge here a set of thaumaturge robes. So we're gonna deck this guy out. Look at that! Heck yeah! You need pants though, bro. I don't think I don't have any more magic. I've got a little bit of magic fabric put together, enchanted fabric, but I don't think I have enough to make more. See, more files. I got extra corpus. I don't know from what. I could turn these straight into tallow. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I don't know. You're just gonna have to wait until you get a complete set. Is that alright? Is that a no? Maybe? Oh, fine. Be that way. So that's my magical advisor from the Nether, which I recently went into the Nether with the goggles of revealing. I didn't know that there were nodes in the Nether for Thaumcraft. It seems like it'd be kind of tricky to run. I mean, I guess you could run magical devices in the Nether that would pull this from nodes, like Infernal Furnace or maybe the Arcane Boar, stuff like that. So, let's move on to the next big thing that's been kind of going on here. Still in the realms of Thaumcraft, I've got one half of my farms set up now for being automated with golems. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it turned out very, very nice. I made a mistake, which I'll get into, but it's not a big one. So here's the farm at work. You can just stand here and just wait and watch. See? Where's it happening? Somebody broke something. I don't know. Let's make something grow and watch the freaking panic as somebody's gonna see this. Someone's gonna realize there's carrots. Boom! And someone else is gonna pick that mess up. Boom! Goes into that chest. This guy brings it over. It's gonna go into the sorting system. So basically, each quadrant... I love these guys, but they're kind of noisy. Each quadrant consists of one straw golem, one wood golem, and one stone golem. So, the wood golem... No, let's start with the straw. The straw golem, a smart straw golem. The reason why he has to be a smart straw golem is normal straw golems don't replant, which is really odd. But it's just the way they are. He doesn't replant. But smart ones do, so whenever it doesn't really matter much here. I don't know why I made this guy smart. Well, just in case he breaks something else over there. Whenever they break, the smart ones break a plant, they'll replant it. But they don't pick up anything, those bits just lie around. So the wood golems run and pick up the stuff and put it into this chest. And then from here, the stone golems will run this from this chest over to this chest, or whatever quadrant they are. They'll run stuff from the chest to the middle chest. They are markered, see, with black. So they'll take anything that's in this chest and they'll bring it to the black chest, which is this one. Which markers are real easy to make. You don't even need Thaumcraft to make markers, I don't think. And it's just wood planks surrounding a piece of wool. Whatever color determines what color the marker is. Apparently you can even use that wood plate thing. So, look at it, it's just crazy. So from here, they'll go into the sorting system. I call it a sorting system. Really, it's 3 golems. There's one smart golem. Or, I'm sorry, not one smart. One advanced stone golem. And I'm not a big fan of the advanced golems because look at this. They got attitude. See? Don't worry. I'm definitely not plotting nothing. I like these guys because they're like servants. They know their place. In the Decepticon Nation, they know their place. These guys, though, they've got attitude, but they're so useful. I mean, that text. Advanced stone golems can run 6 different items, in specific items, to 6 different chests. Whereas stone golems, the best that they can do is always one chest. They can run multiple items to one chest. This is my mistake guy here. I thought this is a smart stone golem. I thought smart stone golems could handle 3 items to 3 chests, but that is not true. It's 3 items to 1 chest, so I kind of wasted resources making this guy. But it's okay. He works. He works for the job. He's just overkill. So the items are sorted into this chest. This guy handles 6 of the chests, this guy handles 1, and this guy handles another one. And see, they're all markered to the ones they need to go to. So magenta, cyan, or yeah. And then this guy handles a bunch. And that's what these gold chests are. These gold chests are all colored. You can't really see it because I put the marker underground to kind of keep things visually flat. But this farm's been going for a while now, and it yields pretty well. I'm kind of down on henequen just because I made a bunch of string and wool, because I don't have sheep on the island yet. I haven't made the big exodus of animals soon. Soon that'll happen. So I've been using henequen to make string. It's easier than messing with spiders. And it grows fairly fast. There was about a row of it here before I used it for other stuff. And then over here, we got a bunch of carrots. I mean, this thing, it's producing food. I cannot complain. So this is probably my favorite thing right now that I've built until I finish the project that I'm working on now. Because I'm liking what I'm working on now, but I can't go into it yet because I want it to be finished before I show it off. So this farm's not yet automated. I figured I would do a little bit of the automating process, with the golem automating process on camera. But that'll have to be for next time, maybe. So the last thing I talked about in my previous recordings attempts in this episode is my house. So that is my house. I'm finally building a place to call my own. Big old tower like I wanted on top of the hill. I'm going to get up there and show you guys some more of the work up close, but it definitely has a presence, I think, just on the ground level. I really like the way these kind of hookouts look. Alright, so this is the main steps to the house. I went with birch. I just can't get away from birch. It's my favorite wood tone. Vanilla wood tone, that is. Because there's some pretty intense colors of wood in this, in Feed the Beast. There's a lot of stuff I really want to try. Like, balsa's kind of nice. This reddish one, mahogany, that's cool. Ebony, I wish I could get ebony. Asakai, Kaisia, I don't know that was, whatever. Words. Tree block words. English, I can do it. I've got a few saplings for... silly. I've got a few saplings for these types of wood. I haven't started planting them around the island yet. I've been mostly keeping just to these trees. And rubber trees, I mean, I've been planting rubber trees, and I've been planting the birch, obviously, but I haven't been letting them infiltrate the island, so to speak. There is one silverwood tree over there, but that's not much of a big deal. I planted that. It took forever to grow, but I planted that, and it's helped me very, very none. Okay, so again, I've got the warded doors. Oh, the reason why I made warded doors, I don't know if I explained that at the beginning. It's zombies. Zombies can't break warded doors. I was running wood, but then the zombies kept breaking shit. So This entrance is a little bit odd for me. It's not done yet. I mean, I want to do a little bit more with the outside. Maybe not. It's kind of tasteful. It's simple. But the entrance is kind of peculiar because this part's odd. It's odd centered, odd focus, odd numbered, not odd in appearance. But the top part here, this kind of overhang, this hook that sticks out a little bit, this is even. Like the center is even of it. So normally this would appear kind of lopsided, but it's part of the way the roof is, because this is kind of a mishmash of my Season 1, Season 2 house in a way, because I've got, from Crater City, because I've got the Season 2 roof type trim where it overhangs a little bit, and we got this stone brick stair, half slab thing going on, while it has the kind of the Season 1 tower, spirally staircase thing going on. But as kind of a necessary evil of this has to stick out, and so it falls out of loop with this. But I tried making the entrance even-centered, but it looked terrible. It messed up this wall, and it just kind of looked wrong with this. And I tried to make this odd-centered, and it also looked really off. It looked more lopsided when I tried to center it. And it's weird because now that it's not centered, it flows in a way. Like that's natural. So, and it kind of goes with the whole avoiding symmetry of this place. I just thought it was really interesting that visually this works when trying to fix it and make it perfect didn't. And I don't think I've ever run into a situation in Minecraft building wise where I've ever had, something look better in a way that I thought would look terrible. So this is kind of what I've got going on in the house. More of these kind of support beam wood pillars. These are micro blocks here, and if I remember right, this whole corner here is micro blocks. Yeah, you can kind of see where I got away with the micro blockage. This is all covers and stuff. And so that way the inside could keep in pattern with this, but the outside didn't have to suffer for it, because there was too many logs next to each other on the outside of this wall. So, just running a few crude machines in order to, example here, make stuff. A lot of mining backpacks. I love taking these things when I go mining. There's apparently stuff in the digger's bag. That's interesting. So for right now, these are running just Stirling engines. My plan is to just use Bluetricity for some of these thermal expansion machines. The Bluetricity engines, Blue Electric engines, they'll be good enough to run just some of this stuff while I get started. I've got a few plans on how to get some energy going. So up this way, it's a spirally tower. The spiral took a little bit of figuring out, just because it's a bit compact. My Season 1 Crater City house, I think the diameter was 13, maybe? While this one is 9 in diameter, 9 blocks. So it was a bit more cramped, but it's pretty easy. You just stick with the cardinal directions, and you'll run 3 and then scoot over just 2, and then make this like Tetris shape, and you just bring this up the whole way up. So here's the second floor. I kind of wanted this to look like it was an addition made later. So that's why it's kind of smushes and runs against this a little bit. Going for a living type house type thing where, over time changes have been made and things have been added, true to form real life. This is probably my favorite point in the house. I wish I could build this on a grander scale. This kind of arch with this point up. I really like the way this turned out, especially with the little wooden pillars. Again, running the micro blocks to get this onto that. This top space here is left open because I want to run maybe some solar panels up here. I think that would help alleviate the energy thing, because right now I don't have a stable source of energy. I'm just burning coal coke like a madman because I can make coal coke. or the magic stuff too. I've been using the magic aluminum or whatever. Just it's not too hard to make. And over here, I'll probably run the Bluetricity, like solar panels. But from here, you get a pretty decent view of the island, I think. We'll show you the top here in a second. Oh, I didn't show downstairs. I'll probably do it another time. This spirals down into the mountain a little bit, and in there I'm running a few devices. Like I said, coal coke, so I've got a blast furnace and a coke oven, and I've got a few other little things happening down there, but nothing of real importance at the moment. So we're gonna climb the stairs here. It takes a little bit. The windows, you do get a good view of the windows. These are not window panes. These are the micro block glass. I didn't like the way the panes looked with because these windows are like 3 tall technically, even though inside it appears to be 2, and that's because you're bumping into these blocks here. And so when I was running the panes, it's trying to connect surface to this as well as the sides, and it didn't look so good. So going with covers, because the covers don't smush against, they don't try and connect in a weird way. So here's the top. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the top yet. I kind of want to run maybe solar panels up here and just have a long cable down. I know there'll be line loss, but it would be kind of cool looking if I could make maybe like a dome of solar panels or something. I've also thought about maybe running a lightning rod, but that's way in the future because lightning rods are freaking expensive to make. But from up here, you get an amazing view of kind of this down part of the island. I can't wait to start making more buildings and stuff. You know, the farms and the wizard's cave and this tower are really the first parts of this place. I've got 2 zombie villagers trapped down there, so very quickly I could start making a village happen. I also need to get around to building a building for bees, because I've got a lot of bees in that chest, and I've got a lot of decent bees too. Weird ones, nether ones, ender bees. Bees. I won't be competing in terms of knowledge or technology with Ninja Llama, but you know, it looks like a fun mod to try and mess around with. I've been trying to avoid the like IC2 type stuff for not as long as I can, but just because, you know, I already kind of know how that stuff works, and you know, it was what I did first. I'm kind of just used to it. I want to try the other things I haven't tried yet, so definitely those. I guess I could try and mess around with trains and stuff. It would be kind of cool to have a train that goes from here to like over there or something, or from here to like the other people's stuff. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I think it's gonna be the end of an episode, and the end of a re-recording. I can't believe this took 3 tries. And it's been such a pain because I've been like trying to hold back on making progress because I didn't want to do too much and have to cover more and more and more. But it's been alright. I've been playing more Black Ops because of it, I think. Oh, and Binding of Isaac. Oh, so much fun. So, anyway, enough rambling. Now I'm gonna do what everybody's probably thinking. I'm gonna jump off this. I think you can jump off of this. I've done it this way before, and I know you can do it that way. That way's easy. Maybe not. Maybe this way's a bit challenging. But we're gonna do it this way. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and oh, beautiful sunset or sunrise. Sunrise. I can do orbital rotation around the sun, or however Minecraft works. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Hasta luego.